When you eat food with your family and friends, it always tastes better. Good food never fails in bringing people together. With this, I welcome you to another segment in food and nutrition, which is meal service and entertainment. Serving size and portions. Portions and service. What is the difference? A portion is the amount of food that you choose to eat for a meal or snacks. It can be big or small, you decide. A serving is a measured amount of food or drink, such as one slice of bread or one cup of milk. Many foods that come as a single portion actually contain multiple servings. What is a meal service? Meal service is a meal served at a regular occasion such as breakfast, lunch, dinner. Meal serving has to do with how a meal is served or presented and thus goes a long way towards making the meal appetizing. The following are the various types of meal service, that is, the tray service, table service, kitchen service, and traditional service. Let's learn about them one after the other. Kitchen service. Kitchen service is when the meal is served and eaten directly in the kitchen. You know, kitchen is a place where the food is also cooked. So for kitchen service, the meal is served and eaten directly in the kitchen. This saves a lot of time and it demands that the kitchen must be clean and well arranged. Tray service. This is when every dish to be eaten is served on a tray. You need this when you served a sick person in bed or the people who do not want to eat at the dining table. So these are important. The tray service are important for those people that are sick, also people that they don't want to eat at the dining table. But every dish, whatever you are going to eat, is served on the table. Table service. Table service involve a dining table and a chair, plates, cutlery, glass cup, all put together to the position on the table. The dishes are then laid in a position where every person at the dining table can reach and dish out food. That is table service. All the dishes, everything they are put in position, and it should be so easy for anybody that's sitting on the table to be able to take the portion of the food that they want. Traditional service. Traditional service is involved in serving dishes which are passed from one person to another person to help themselves take the quantity of food needed. So in these types of service, it allows you to take the quantity of the food that you want. You don't take too much, you don't take less. You have the opportunity to take the quantity of food needed. So from during traditional service, food are passed from one person to another. Importance of meal service. Let's look at the importance of meal service. The first one is that meal service help to you to save money. It helps to save money. It is healthy food. It adds variety to your diets. Meal service determine the value for guests. And finally, girls pay more quantity service. They pay for more what? Quantity service. So these are the importance of a meal service. It saves money, it is healthier food, it adds variety to your food, that is your diet. It determines the value for your guests and also the guests will be able to pay for more quality service. Let's look at the materials required for meal service. That is table laying techniques. You want to set your table for meal service, you need some certain material um, that you are going to use to lay the table. Now, what are the materials? To lay a table, you need the following: serving plates, side plates with a servant or table napkin, cutlery, that is your soap, spoon, dessert, fork, and table knife, drinking glasses, meal dish, vegetable dish, water jug, cooler set, that is the container of salt and water, tablecloths and flower vase. All these are the material that you need to lay a table. In setting a table, you must make sure that the tablecloth is clean, table is well set and attractive, and cutlery well placed. Types of table setting. What are the types of table setting? Now, the styles of a table setting that you choose to use in your room or your dining room at your event, send a message to your guests, letting them know what types of service they can expect to receive. Setting a table for your guests show attention to details and an indication that you care about their needs. We are going to look at the two most common types of table setting, which are formal table setting and informal table setting. So these are the two types that we are going to look at for our topic for today. I said it again: formal table service and informal table service. Formal table service. From our image, you can see the way every items is being arranged. Now, for formal table setting is a popular for weddings, holiday meals, or any occasion where more than three courses will be served. That is, more than three meals will be served. It is based on informal setting, but expanded and developed. Formal table setting are used for multiple courses, both in private home and restaurants. The final layout and look must be perfect, and the highest details must be observed. Take note. So when you are using a formal table, every item must be detailed and it must be observed. You can look at an image where the cutleries, the plates, everything is being fixed. Informal table setting, can you see the difference between the two now? Informal table setting. Informal table setting is probably the most widely used. It has a minimum tableware and is used for up to a three-course meal. For informal table setting, fewer items, that is, utensils and serving dishes, will be used on the table. So you can see it unlike the formal table when we first saw the image. Like here now, you are going to make use of a very few utensils on the table. Informal table setting will often be used on a high street restaurants. You can use it for private setting within the household. So these are the two difference of informal table and a formal table. Formal tables, everything, your utensils must be high, with the highest detail. It must be observed. Everything must be perfect. While the informal table, you use a fewer utensils and serve the dish on the table. How to set a table. Whether you are throwing a dining party or just inviting a few friends over for a casual meal, setting a table can be very tricky. But if you want to know how to set a table, you need to follow this step. You want to set a very simple table for your occasion. Follow this step. Now, step one, utensils are arranged in the order of use. Utensils are arranged in the order of use, the way you want to use them. Step two, forks are placed on the left side of the plates, while the knives and spoon goes on the right side. Step three, the napkin goes on the left of the forks or on the plates. Step four, glassware is positioned directly above the knives. Step five, the bread plate, if you are using it, it sits above the forks with a butter knife lay across it. So whatever way you are doing, you want to set a simple table setting, just follow the procedure that I mentioned now. This is where we'll round it up for today. Hope you learned a lot. Know that the objective of a meal service is to satisfy to the need of to taste varieties of food and to provide friendly and welcoming atmosphere. The happiness in serving food to people is just awesome. In our next class, we are going to look at another dimension of meal service. Till then, eat safe and be safe. Bye.